Deep beneath the shimmering waves of the blue lagoon, in a vibrant underwater kingdom, lived a little mermaid named Marina. She had long, flowing hair the color of coral, sparkling green eyes, and a tail that glimmered with shades of turquoise and silver. But Marina was known for more than just her beauty. She was famous throughout the ocean for her playful and mischievous nature. Marina loved to explore the vast ocean, playing pranks on her sea creature friends and discovering hidden treasures in sunken ships. Whether it was tying seaweed around the fins of her fellow mermaids or making bubbles that popped unexpectedly in the faces of passing fish, Marina was always up to something. One sunny day, Marina was swimming near the edge of the coral reef, a place she often visited to find new adventures. As she darted between the bright corals and danced with schools of colorful fish, she noticed something unusual, a large, glittering shell half buried in the sand. "What's this?" Marina wondered, her curiosity piqued. She swam closer and carefully dug the shell out of the sand. It was the most beautiful shell she had ever seen, with swirling patterns of gold and silver that sparkled in the sunlight. Marina picked up the shell and held it to her ear, hoping to hear the soft whispers of the ocean inside. But instead of a gentle sound, the shell began to hum and vibrate. Marina pulled it away in surprise, and to her amazement, a tiny, glowing figure appeared before her. It was a Sea Sprite, a magical creature rarely seen by mermaids. "Thank you for freeing me, Marina," the Sea Sprite said in a voice as soft as the sea breeze. "I have been trapped in that shell for many years by a spell. As a reward for your kindness, I will grant you one wish. But be careful, for wishes are powerful things." Marina's mischievous mind raced with possibilities. She could wish for anything: treasures, adventures, or even the ability to swim faster than any fish in the sea. But then she had an idea that made her giggle with delight. "I wish to be invisible," Marina said with a sly grin. "That way, I can play the best pranks ever without anyone seeing me." The Sea Sprite nodded, though there was a hint of concern in her eyes. "Your wish is granted," she said, and with a wave of her tiny hand, Marina felt a strange tingling sensation all over her body. When she looked down, Marina gasped. She had completely disappeared. She could see her surroundings, but when she looked at herself, there was nothing there. Marina couldn't contain her excitement. She immediately set off to test her new power, swimming toward the bustling mermaid city at the heart of the lagoon. There, her friends were busy going about their day, gathering seaweed, polishing pearls, and singing songs. With a mischievous glint in her invisible eye, Marina started her pranks. She tugged on the tails of her fellow mermaids, sent seashells spinning through the water, and created whirlpools that left everyone puzzled and laughing. The mermaids were baffled by the strange happenings, and Marina's giggles echoed through the water, though no one knew where they came from. But as the day went on, Marina's fun began to fade. While she loved playing tricks on her friends, she started to feel lonely. No one could see her, and no one could laugh with her or share in the joy of her pranks. The thrill of being invisible wasn't as exciting as she had imagined. As the sun began to set, Marina swam to her favorite spot in the lagoon, a quiet cove filled with soft, glowing jellyfish. She watched them float gracefully in the water, their gentle light illuminating the sea around her. For the first time, Marina felt a pang of regret for her wish. "I thought being invisible would be fun," she said aloud, knowing no one could hear her. "But it's not the same without my friends." Just then, the Sea Sprite appeared once more, her light flickering in the twilight. "Marina," she said kindly, "I see that your heart has changed. Wishes are powerful, but they must be made with care. Do you wish to be seen again?" Marina nodded, her playful spirit subdued. "Yes, please," she said. "I want to be with my friends and share the fun with them, not just play tricks they can't see." The Sea Sprite smiled and waved her hand again. The tingling sensation returned, and when it faded, Marina looked down to see her tail shimmering in the light of the jellyfish. She was visible once more. "Thank you," Marina said, her voice filled with gratitude. "I've learned that it's more fun to share laughter with others than to play alone." The Sea Sprite nodded, pleased with Marina's newfound wisdom. "Remember, Marina, the true magic lies in the joy you bring to others." And with that, the Sea Sprite disappeared, leaving Marina with a heart full of warmth and a lesson she would never forget. The next day, Marina returned to her friends, who were relieved and happy to see her again. But this time, instead of playing tricks on them, Marina used her creativity to bring smiles and laughter in a different way. She organized a game of hide-and-seek, where everyone could join in the fun, and she shared the stories of her adventure with the Sea Sprite, leaving out the part about her wish. From then on, Marina's mischief was balanced with kindness, and she found that the best adventures were the ones shared with friends. The mermaids of the Blue Lagoon often spoke of Marina's change, and she became known not just for her pranks, but for the joy she brought to everyone around her. And so, the little mischievous mermaid learned that the greatest treasure in the sea was the laughter of her friends, a sound far more precious than any shimmering shell or hidden gem beneath the waves.